Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got?
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're good. Hey, Echo. You got 3, 3 down. Mike 51.
Now gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw, it's Brees. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, the quarterback gets hit.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Ready. 95, 56. 54. Hey, easy. Watch the pass. 11. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is gone. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. Bravo.
Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Black 20. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
14. Hey, Delta. Here we go, Kupp.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze now. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hey, ready? 5-8, 5-8. Kill. 54.
Right there.
Hey, kill. Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. High throw, but he makes the catch. That one good for 14 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5-9. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze, and complete right side to Cook. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180. Hey, kill.
Check tight.
Throwing on third. Gone. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down.
Mike, ready? 95-56, 95-56. 11.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A good pickup there at 22. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Breeze to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Over. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake. Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Here's Breeze to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Check.
Breeze now on first down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's just me and you.
Obama.
A shotgun snap for Goff. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ready. 95-56. You. Here we go.
58, right over there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Easy.
Right, 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Right there.
Easy. Opposite.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Line 20.
Check 55 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Horrible.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Woods, the intended receiver. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
You ready? 12. Hey, easy. 36.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. All day. Mike's 50.
Hey, high 7.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Saints 41, Rams 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now it's Ginn. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10.
So don't say nothing.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Good, 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 good. My 4, ready. Good, 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 good. My 4, ready. Wait a second.
Play action. Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 56. 2, 3.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I got one.
On play action, now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Target.
Here we go.
And 58 is a mic. Go 58 to
Wait a second.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
5-1.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Wait a second.
On second and 12, Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
48, Rams 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What is up?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the 4th quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but there haven't been the holes there. The offensive line hasn't created much space. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Kill. 5-9.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it down to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Eckler. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a name that will ring in the ears of Saints fans forever. In on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. A spin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Murray, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Ready, 95-56.
Get him, get him, get him.
The quick slant caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
White please. Ric Flair.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.